My name is Natural, and I'm here with Blonde, my good friend. This is our first live event, and we're going to be doing some Valorant today. Can you believe it?
Yep.
You can believe it? I can't believe it, personally.
Oh, no?
I'm so surprised. Anyways, so today we have UBC Blue versus Maxwell House. Now, these are quarterfinals, and we have 4 matches today. So we will be doing 2 of the matches, and then we have Gamble that's actually on the other side of the room over there that's going to be doing the other. And we're already in game, it looks like.
Oh, it looks like we're currently on pause.
Okay, well, that's amazing. Well, anyways, looks like we're playing on.
Oh, we're playing on Haven.
Exactly, yeah. Look at the team comps a little bit here. We have Arena, we've got a Chamber, we've got a Brimstone, a Sova, and a, what's her name?
Faith.
Australian girl? I forgot her name.
Sky.
Sky, thank you. If you don't know, I'm a League of Legends caster, so I'm pretty clueless when it comes to Valorant, but that's okay. I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, I'm by his side, and together we'll be seeing this game through.
We complement each other,
Yeah.
like bread and butter. Anyways, okay, and on the red side, what agents do we have here?
Well, Maxwell House is starting on the attacking side. You know, they got the famous Jet Breach combo. They'll be playing side by side. You know, Breach fault lines into Jet dashes.
Yep.
Double Initiator, Astra on the solo smokes, and the classic Chamber pick.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Is there anything in specific about these team compositions that you like to talk about before we get into it?
Personally, I'm a fan of Jet Breach, especially on Haven. I think there's a lot of angles to clear, and we're getting straight into it with the Sova Dart coming in onto A. But it's getting slowed down through the Astra smoke. Now the Prowler is going to be clearing short.
Oh. Okay. Well, we just got a little bit of notification that our team names are swapped. So currently it's UBC Blue on the defending side and Maxwell House on the attacking side. Yes.
And now we're watching Sarah creeping up to A main.
Oh.
Looks like there's some ping issues going on, but no, we're back into the game. Sarah with the frenzy holding through main. There's no contact there. I don't think Jae Chung knows. Oh, no, he's spotted with the jump peek. Tailwind is popped. Finds the kill into Psychic Kitten. It's just Jae Chung, and he dies on site. So now, UBC Blue has the access to the site all by themselves. The spike is going down. Arnold with the plant. Gets the peek onto short. He spots 3 there. He knows they're all there.
It's a 3v5. It's a really difficult one, too, but they're at least going to be able to take 1. 3 is going really, really fast, but now it's currently a 2v1 here. Still man advantage for UBC Blue. The frenzy in his hands here has been pretty good this game. Spike is planted now. Aurora 2K. He's looking at the wrong direction. There's no one in hell, and Sarah is going to peek out and take the triple kill in the first round as UBC Blue take our first round.
Yeah, it was a good round from Sarah, and like we were saying, the Jet Breach, or from start to finish, they were able to get the fault line through and get the peak together, and it was hard for it was a hard hold on pistol round especially. There's not a lot of utility to play with for Maxwell House, and giving up that first round, you know, now they're gonna be playing.
Jesus Christ. ADHD gamers, man. They are the most sickening observers. Anyways, looks like a pretty good buy here as well from the side of UBC Blue. Pretty aggressive there with a bunch of Spectres. And you're looking to take this second round for sure. Should be relatively easy with this much of a gun advantage, but let's see how much damage Maxwell House can do on the defending side.
Aurora 2K, he got spotted out by the Prowler. Arnold knows that he's there. They're waiting for his peek. He has the Headhunters. Probably Maxwell House's best shot at trying to secure this Thrifty, but no, he gets spotted. They know he's there, and now they're just gonna walk their way towards C. But what they don't know is that they could be running into a 3-stack from Maxwell House. Sky is waiting inside of Garage. Flash comes through. Tailwind spots them, and Sarah gets the 2 kills. Does he expect the third? No, he doesn't, but he tailwinds away. Gets the 3rd kill into Psychic Kidding. He only had a classic there. He couldn't do much. Fault line coming in through into sight, and the spike is going down.
5v2 should be a really easy one here for the side of UBC Blue. Huge gun advantage as well. I mean, at this point, Maxwell House, they're really just thinking about the next round, trying to do a little bit more damage, maybe with his Headhunter, though. 3 bullets in the chamber. Literally. Anyways, but he's not going to be able to get even 1 out, as Adam is going to close the round out, and UBC Blue take us 2-0.
Yeah, I think that the chamber on Maxwell House's side had a bit of a window to get a kill. Aurora 2K, but
missed it.
Yeah, missed his opportunity. Adam was, I think he peeked him at a weird angle there. He was looking at the shock dart and he was not able to find his head, and both went down in the end.
Pretty nice start here from UBC Blue. Sarah already looking like a bit of a problem here. 6-0 and 0 on the Jet. Gonna be keeping the Spectre, so it's looking like a bonus round.
Yeah.
The correct terminology. Okay.
Yep,
I'm doing so good.
They kept 4 Spectre, so they're gonna try to convert this bonus round. And Sarah is 1 away from his Jet Knife, so maybe he's gonna try and get a kill and get those online and see if he can play aggressively with that. But it's looking like they're walking up B here. UBC Blue maybe trying to take advantage of the fact that they have Spectres, trying to take those close range fights. But no, Sarah's walking away. They're now showing signs of pressure towards Garage, and Crescent is waiting there. He has both guiding lights. The Prowler does spot him in the window.
It's looking like a bit slower of a round here from UBC Blue. Walking slowly now up to sewers. Nope, never mind. Now we're running. The information is going to be there for Maxwell House, and Psychic Kitten is going to be able to take the first kill of this round. 50 seconds away from the end of the round, but Sarah through the smoke is actually going to be able to take the kill here. Arnold takes the orb.
But the Brimstone Sky Smokes, they slowed them down, and now they're rotating out of A. I think the UBC Blue felt the pressure on A side, and now they know that maybe they caught a few rotates moving up. And Garage is open, but do they know it? No, they don't. They decide to pull away.
30 seconds left. Clock is ticking. UBC Blue need to get onto site right now, but the Chamber is holding C right now. Sarah, he's been the main factor in a lot of these rounds. Will he be the main factor once again here? He's looking at the back of site, but there's really no one there. As Bomb
is
be
going
planted.
down.
Yeah.
Frosty manages to get it down, and now UBC Blue, they just want to play post plant. You can see 2 of the members already rushed through. There's all 3 of them are stacked along, and Adam here, he has the flank. Do they know that he's flanking through Garage? He finds Crescent here. He gets the first pick. They turn their heads towards him, but have they bought enough time? Sarah, he popped the Jet Knives. The Blade Storm is online. He gets the first pick.
He's going to get traded very quickly. Rencon, it's a 1v1. Brim versus the Breach. The defuse is coming through. Going to use the utility to stop it. Rencon! Beautiful headshot.
Rencon was stunned, but he manages to find the one-tap onto the Breach while dazed, and he picks up the first gun round for Maxwell House. That was a really important find.
Precise gameplay coming through right here for Maxwell House. I mean, but that was actually a really good shot, and Rencon here is going to be able to save the round and save Maxwell House's economy as well.
Yeah, that's true. Although UBC Blue has a better buy going into this round, Maxwell House, they desperately needed that round. Losing a bonus on Haven is it's pretty tough, and now Rencon, off of that 4K, he is able to get his ult online, the orbital strike. It could be very important on the retake, and it looks like UBC Blue is taking it towards A to the first. Adam finds a pick on Psychic Kitten, and now man advantage.
Let's see if they're able to transfer that man advantage into something more significant here. You've got rotating players towards A and B here. Only the Brim left on C. Zero here.
But they don't know that there's nobody on A. Maxwell House have given up sight. Now they're slowly trying to take some space, but Aurora 2K gets the spam onto Sarah. Headshot through the smoke. And now it's a 4v4. It's an even fight. The plan is going down, so now it's going to have to be a retake from Maxwell House. They have that orbital strike that we were talking about. The shock dart's coming through. There's one Heaven, but doesn't find anything yet. The flash is going through. Will they commit the orbital strike? The Trailblazer coming through, but spots nothing. Guiding light in Crescent's hands. Flashes through the side. A huge spot from the Sova, and the orbital strike finds Arnold and Adam. Frothy's able to get some trades, but Rencon and J-Chunk are able to get the retake, and that's the spike going in. The defuse going for Rencon.
Really beautiful retake there. I mean, the coordination there, all popping out at the same time. It felt like UBC Blue, they just got caught in positions that they didn't necessarily want to be in, and now it's 2-2. Maxwell House are bringing us back to equal. I think the retake there, obviously facilitated by the Brim ult as well. Now we were talking about it, ended up being a little bit of a win con for the side of Maxwell House. As now we're looking at a 2-2 situation here.
Yeah, I think it was really well played from Maxwell House. They were down a man at the start with Psychic Kitten going down, but they're able to pull off of A and then play retake with the Sova Dart, convert it into the Orbital Strike, and off of that they're able to find the entries that they needed back into site and then get the defuse in the end. And even saving a few guns off of it. And now it's UBC Blue who are on a bit of a scuffed buy. You can see Frosty here with the Judge and the Tour de Force coming up for the Chamber. The Tailwind is activated, but there's nobody in Garage. But do they know that Frosty crossed? Yep, the Trailblazer does spot him. Frosty, Flashpoint, but...
As the Judge, though, so it's a little bit difficult to rat him out of this corner. Oh, he's going to get a little bit of help there from Sirora as well, giving him a little bit of cover. And once again, it looks like UBC Blue, they're taking the slow approach. Going to be trying to look for picks, trying to look for a little bit of an advantage here as Jake Chuk is pushing a little bit far forward here.
That is a lot of info. Jae Chung, he knows that there's nobody pushed up in A main. He has full control of the side, and it looks like they're going to be walking back into him, but
how careful
Sarah,
will UBC Blue be? They're looking at the corner. He's looking straight at him. He peeks his body. So Arnold will be able to find the kill, and Jae Chung's gamble will not pay off.
But that's a lot of info and time for Maxwell House, and now the rotates are coming through. Psychic Kitting's already here, and he finds the headshot on Frosty. And now they're running straight into Maxwell House. Aurora finds another kill. Sarah goes down, and...
Nope.
Adam, Arjun, 2 kills. And it's Maxwell House, Rencon, getting the 2 quick kills onto Adam and Arjun to finish it up and get the 3rd round for Maxwell House. Really well played there. We missed a bit
Missed
of...
a little bit of the action.
Yeah,
we had some ping issues. I didn't think it was possible to have ping issues on... I mean, it's not a LAN, technically. I believe we're still playing online. But yeah, that was a little bit interesting and unfortunate, but it doesn't matter, as Maxwell House will be taking the lead this time. And it looks like we have our leaderboards are starting to build themselves out a little bit. We see that Rencon is being really, really solid here on the breach. Usually you don't expect this pick to be like, you know, top of the leaderboard, but Rencon is making it work right here.
Yeah, he's really putting in the numbers with the Brimstone here.
Brimstone, sorry. I swear to God, Brimstone and Breach look the exact same character to be. I'm just completely clueless. Anyways.
The 2 boomers of Valorant.
The 2 white boomers from Valorant, they look the exact same to me. But, you know, that's just my bad. As a little bit of a noob on the Valorant side. Anyways, Crescent here in Garage. Might be looking for a pick, but he's going to get tagged through the wall. Blinded as well. Oh, Serar is going to just run straight at him with the Sheriff and take the kill. Aurora 2K, though, with the Tour de Force, is going to be able to trade it back. Adam is going to be able to find 1 pick onto B. Sierra as well, finding another pick. And this time, UBC Blue, they go aggressive, and it's paying off as Frosty is going to plant the spike.
And this is a bit scary for UBC Blue, because this was an eco going into this. They had 4 sheriffs and a single rifle, but now the spike is down, and it's all up to Psychic Kitten. He doesn't have much time. He has to start running. He doesn't have time to check all of these corners. The bomb has been ticking all this time. Both of them are stuck on long, and he throws out the Lear. He's going to tap the bomb. But do they show? No, they don't. And it looks like Psychic Cannon is just going to try and walk away here. No. Tapping the bomb again, and Arnold manages to find the trade. Good double swing coming in from UBC Blue. And a really good Sheriff eco round there. Able to find the pick in garage window, pick up some guns, get the bomb down, and then secure the round through post plant.
Yep, UBC Blue for now, as far as we can tell, the faster rounds have really been working out for them. The slow rounds have been a little bit more difficult. Where Maxwell House have the time to rotate, have the time to do a very solid retake, and all of a sudden it's looking pretty good for them. But UBC Blue, when they find those picks, when they find those quick kills, those quick executes, they've been able to execute just a little bit better than Maxwell House. As now, it's Maxwell House that is on the eco round here. There's a bunch of sheriffs and not much else. As Crescent pushing up C here, but there's really no one there. As the UBC Blue, they're really thinking about B.
Yeah, and it looks like they're already pushing up there. It looks like B is empty and they know it. So a Hunter's Fury coming in to check B, but it doesn't look like he finds any tags, and Rencon with 1, but Arnold with the trade on the Psychic Kitten. Sarah's up close, and it looks like we have some more lag, so we don't see how that interaction happened. Nope, this looks like Sarah did find the pick on Jae Chung, and Crescent found a pick on Adam, so it's a 3v3 with a bomb down on B. Arnold taking space in window. The C's goes down, but it catches Crescent, so he can't jump out a window, and the orbital strike onto Arnold. Oof. Aurora 2K finds it, Crescent goes down to Frosty.
It's only Frosty left alive. Rencon is defusing the bomb, though. He has the utility to temporize a little bit, but it doesn't matter as Aurora 2K finds him. Rencon will find the defuse, and it's a thrifty for Maxwell House. As once again, the eco round have been going towards the side of the people who are broke.
Yeah, it looks like 2 back-to-back thrifties coming out, first for UBC Blue and now for Maxwell House.
Maybe playing a little bit over-aggressively here in these rounds, even though they have the gun advantage, going a little bit too far forward. As, yeah, unfortunately, I don't know, man, these Wi-Fi lags. Have you ever seen the memes on TikTok where they're like, the hospital flick or whatever?
Yeah.
This is the optimal hospital flick. Literally 0 milliseconds of a flick here, as we literally don't get to see it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is true.
But, hey,
The
whatever.
flick is so fast we don't even get to we don't even get to see it. Not one bit.
The internet doesn't have time to catch up. That's exactly how fast it is here. As Arnold is going to use the Prowler to just spot some stuff out. Okay, it looks like UBC Blue once again are opting for a little bit of a slower round here. It hasn't been working out for them too much, but they're going to try it again here. As it does look like the knives are prepared for Sarah here.
Drone doesn't seem to catch anyone here. He opts to check through the smoke, and oh, we have some more lag, but I'm not sure if that owl drone actually ended up spotting Sarah here. It looks like it did because he's holding the angle very cautiously here. Adam with a headhunter here. The rifle on Arnold, but Psychic Kitten finds 2 quick kills onto Arnold and Adam. And with the third, he does not manage to fall back. Sarah does catch his feet with the classic here and manages to recover the bomb here. But that's a lot of men down for UBC Blue.
That's huge Reyna value right there. The quick multi-kills there, finally being able to use Reyna's kit a little bit more effectively here as now. Oh, it's Arjun. We were talking about how he was going to play. We didn't realize that he was actually going to play this tournament as well.
That is our observer playing for UBC Blue right there.
No. He was our observer in the last tournament, but we've got another observer, thankfully. He's not that strong to dual role. But anyways, Sarah here is going on to the plant. Will be interrupted by the blind, though. No, never mind. It was actually planted here. A little bit blind as Rencon will be able to find Arjun. Sarah finds 1, but it is going to be traded by Aurora 2K. As there were no bullets left in the gun anyways. And Aurora 2K will be taking the defuse as, okay, buddy. Jae-Chung will be taking that defuse instead, and Maxwell House are going to take a 2-round lead.
Jae-Chung pulls a spike out of Aurora 2K's hands and grabs a defuse to get another ult orb for his Hunter's Fury. Really important ult for retakes on this map. There's a lot of angles, a lot of tight hallways. So that Hunter's Fury can fight a lot of valleys, so it does make sense that it does go over to Jae-Chung here.
And with those ultimates a little bit closer to being ready, Maxwell House and UBC Blue, once again, they're going to be trying to finding out here. Looks like full buys for both teams this time, as an op has also been picked up by Aurora 2K here. And Rencon and Sarah have been looking as the strongest players on both teams here. So let's see what they can do once again. As this time it looks like a C hit.
Oh, Aurora 2K finds a pick on Frosty. There's no TP out, so he's still on site. He peeks through the Astral Cosmic Divide. He gets tagged and pulls out a shorty, and he gets caught by Sarah. Now the spike is going down. And it's up to UBC Blue to retake here. They don't have any ultimates. Never mind, they do have the Sky Seekers. But they're probably just going to be waiting for the Cosmic Divide to go down. But this does buy the Astra enough time to put some smokes down. And that Nebula is going to be a bit of a problem for retake. As we can see, this crossfire created by the smoke is really strong. But Crescent finds the headshot onto Arnold regardless. Sarah goes down on long, and now the spike is being defused. And it's all up to Arjun, but he falls. He's not able to find too many people on his screen, too many guns to shoot. Too many heads to shoot, sorry, and he ends up going down. And it's once again, Jae-Chung getting another ult or towards his Hunter's Fury.
Their retakes have been really clean.
Yeah,
Maxwell House. I mean, it's clean execution there. They wait for the Astral Divide to fall down. The Astral Divide was a little bit early, I feel like. Maybe if it was a little bit later, they would have more time for themselves, as it looks like we have a little bit of timeout here.
Yeah, I do agree. It was only Adam on site when we first saw, and he did get that initial pick. Sorry, it wasn't Adam. It was Aurora 2K on site.
Yeah.
And he was able to get that initial pick onto the breach, and after that, it's kind of hard to play with the post plant, and they committed the Astral Divide early. But yeah, I think it did come out too early. You're right. And Maxwell managed to retake the round.
Maxwell will be able to take that round as, yeah, we have a little bit of time out here. I wonder if the lag is only on our side or if it's on the player's side as well.
Yeah, I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah, that would be very frustrating.
But,
as while we have a little bit of a timeout here, we can we can chill out and have a little bit of a sponsor readout if you'd like. We are sponsored by Red Bull, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull will be providing on-site sampling at our various LAN tournaments throughout the Sunset Series, so come and enjoy an energizing blast and spectacular entertainment at our live events at the AMS Nest, which is where we are right now.
Yep. I'm actually sipping on a Red Bull right now. It does give you wings, so, why wouldn't you sip it? That's what I'm saying.
Looks like the first time out is out, and we're hopping right back into it. UBC Blue, they are on a Ashiko here. Looks like the knives in Sarah's hands, and the Nightfall is available, but I do not think they'll be committing it this round. As it does seem like they're kind of expecting an A push here, as Aurora 2K is. He has an angle here, and I don't think they have any way of clearing him, so either they're dry peek him here or...
I guess they're dry peeking. As UBC Blue here, slowly once again, through B this time it looks like, with a Headhunter, trying to find something as Crescent is going to be able to spot them out there with the dog, sees that everyone is there, walks a little bit back forwards, gives his team the info for sure, as Maxwell House are just staying on their position, but UBC Blue, they're reconsidering their B push and instead going towards C here.
Looks like it's 5 people C long.
Rancon is just jump spotting here.
Rancon doesn't see anything yet, but he does have 2 smokes to play with, and yep, he spots them out here, and the smoke goes down. The molly is down, and it's up to Sarah to entry here. He dashes in, finds the headshot onto Crescent, updrafts, but no, he's getting picked up by Psychic Kitten. And with 30 seconds on the clock, UBC Blue is trying to rotate. They know that they have drawn out the people from A. Adam here, he's still checking the corners, though. Maybe he's not aware.
Maxwell House, though, they know it. They're going towards B once again. The spike is going to be planted here.
The op shot, and this Frosty gets the spike down. He is slowed here, and the shock dart does go wide, does not find Frosty. He's still holding this cross here.
Frosty is waiting. Or 2K does find the pick onto Arnold, though. It's like Gin is pushing, but he's not going to find anything besides Arjun. Jae-Chung, though, not going to be able to find anything, as Adam, the last one left alive, will not be able to pull off the clutch, as Aurora 2K takes 3. And
Adam,
UBC Blue will fall a little bit short once again.
Adam really did have an opportunity to win the round there for UBC Blue. Aurora 2K was not facing him when he got peeked there, but Adam got a bit nervous there with the Headhunter and missed his first shot. He did manage to pick up Arjun, but I think he needed to get both Adam and Arjun there to have a chance to win the round. And in the end, it does fall. Aurora 2K managed to find the pick on him, and that's the 7th round going for Maxwell House. And this is probably the make or break round for UBC Blue's half here. It's going to be their last bye. If they lose this round, they're going to have a pretty broken bye for the last round. So
UBC Blue, I think at this point they're thinking, 9-3 curse.
Yeah,
it happens. It's 9-3 curse. UBC Blue is eventually going to win. So I'd say they intentionally throw the next round. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't sound like a very good strat to me, as Arjun here might be peeking straight into an op here. Zero is already in garage. Crescent is here. He's just waiting for the smoke to time out, as he might be finding someone else here. He will be spotted about, uses the flash, has his teammate and the enemy's flashed as well.
Oh, getting some lag here.
Just a little bit.
But they're still fighting over garage here. Crescent still has one guiding light in his hands, and Aurora 2K is also holding the angle with his op, trying to help out Crescent here. Meanwhile, Psychic Kitten, he's tucked in the back of A main. He's waiting for the cross into short. He does spot them. He hears them. He gets spotted out, but manages to find one pick. He's good for 1.
That's a really good trade. Limits the entry onto the site a little bit. Makes it a little bit slower. As Sarah, though, he will be dashing in. Has control of the site. There's no one on the A site right now for Maxwell House. It's a 4v4, though, as the Hunter Furies is used by Jae-Chung. He will be able to take down Arjun, but the spike has been planted. Finds so much damage with the ultimate there. We're in 2K peeking out from heaven, but Adam will find him first with the tour de force, as he's looking for another kill here maybe. Crescent peeking out, but the tour de force once again will be found. Rancon trades it, though. It's a 2v2 now. Spike is taking. Jae-Chung is going to be trying. Oh, they know exactly where he is. There's one in hell, and the other one is over there. The pings have been going down, as he's going to have to updraft here to avoid the
shock dart here. And Jae-Chung manages to find the pick on Frosty in the end, and it's with a lot of value in this round, and he will have enough time to defuse the spike in the end. That was a
Maxwell
lot of
House.
value from Jay Chung's utility from start to finish on that retake, with the Hunter's Fury finding a kill onto Arjun and also a tag, and with the shock dart forcing out the Jet that was hiding in Cubby.
Absolutely huge value there from Jay Chung. I mean, he finds Arjun just with Hunter's Fury. He finds more damage with his ultimate as well. He knows exactly where the enemies are thanks to his shock dart as well. And he finds Sarah, forces him to updraft.
And I think the craziest part about that round is I bet that UBC Blue played so aggressively onto A because they knew that Jay Chung is normally the A player. As you can see, he's back on main already. So maybe they were trying to play aggressively to try and get the pick onto Jay Chung early so he wouldn't have that Sova ult, that drone, and those shock darts. But he saw it coming and he fell back and he played from back of sight. He was happy to play retake here, but meanwhile, Frosty finds the first pick onto Psychic Kid, and that's man advantage for UBC Blue. The Rolling Thunder comes through and they're hard entering onto A. That's all of the flashes and utility committed. Frosty getting the spike down. Arjun finds another pick. It's a 3v5 for Maxwell House, and the spike has gone down and they don't have a lot of utility to retake. Rencon finds a headshot. Never mind, Rencon goes down to Arnold, and
Oh boy, it's Aurora 2K against the world right here. He does have the Tour de Force once again, but is he really going to be able to pull off the 1v5 is my question. As he's going to be concussed here for a little bit, and the spike is ticking. So it's going to be a really, really hard one, but it is the last round, so we might as well try. As he's not even going to be able to find one, as Arjun with the up will find the kill, and UBC Blue do manage to at least take one round before we go into the second half here, as we are 8-4 in favor of Maxwell House as we get into the second round, or second half.
yeah, it was a really important round there for UBC Blue. Getting 4 attacking rounds though on Haven, it could be a bit tough for them, especially considering the fact that they had such an aggressive comp with a Jet Breach that we were talking about at the beginning there. It is.
And Arena as well.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, wait, no, that's Maxwell House with Arena.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're definitely not going to be too happy about that. But now it's Maxwell House's turn to attack, and they're opting with starting with the default there. Rencon watching C Long. Meanwhile, the rest of his team shows presence on A and mid. Psychic Kidding getting caught with the C's at the beginning, but not much is found. Psychic Kidding finds a pick onto Jet, swings out main, finds another one onto Arnold.
Kidding.
Ooh, and he manages to get some tags onto Adam there. He had peeked with the Headhunter, but was not able to find much value there. And that was a 3-stack onto A, and all of the kills end up going into Maxwell's favor. And Psychic Kitten, he's not done yet. He's pushing into backside. He finds a pick onto Frosty, but he gets raided by Adam in the end, and Rencon finds the pick onto Adam.
Oh, it's only Arjun left in this 1v4.
And what can Arjun do?
Does he win these?
Arjun, if
Arjun
I know
wins
Arjun,
these.
then I know he can win this round. He's our observer. He finds a headshot onto Jay Chung, and that's 1 kill. It's 1 kill closer to winning this round, and he lag out for a bit there, so let's pray that Arjun's alive, and yes, he is, but no, he goes down to Aurora's Frenzy in the end.
NT. At this point, you're just typing NT, hyping your team up, trying to get back up to speed here against Maxwell House. Honestly, it wasn't too bad of a try with the Ghost there. But regardless, now that Maxwell House have the first round, they're going to be able to pick themselves up some Spectres and some armor. While UBC Blue, it looks like they're forcing a light buy here. We've got some Marshals, we've got some Sheriffs, we've got some light armor here. So they might be thinking, well, Maxwell House, I mean, they're 3 rounds away from getting us to match point here. So we might as well be trying to scrape every round we can off of their hands before we just lose this game entirely.
Yeah, I think the UBC Blue is definitely putting all their chips down here. But Maxwell House, they also have a full buy. They did not spare any penny here. They went full Spectres, full heavy armor, util in their hand, and Aurora 2K finds the first pick, gets 2. Arnold and Arjun both going down. They aggressed through Garage, and they got caught by the default. And Sarah,
Oh boy.
that's a 3K for Aurora.
Aurora 2K is going to be looking for this ace. He finds the 4th one with the Headhunter there. He only has 17 HP left. 7 bullets left in the Headhunter, though. He's going to look for it, but he's not going to find it. Adam will be able to find him with the Marshal. He finds 2 kills. Okay, what about a reverse sweep? Now, that would be really interesting here from Adam with the Marshal. He's still looking on to B. We're going to be reloading for now. It's still a 1v3 situation, though, and he's half HP and has only a Marshal in his hands, while the bomb is planted onto C. So let's see if he can make this work. Spike is going to be planted, ticking away now, as we've got some iPad action here from Rencon.
The odds are definitely not in Adam's favor. He's just going to have to peek through the smoke and hope for the best.
Fingers crossed.
He's trying to clear the angles, but they're just playing safe. They're playing off the smoke, and the second smoke going down, and Rankon just finds him through the smoke. Not much Adam could do there. It was a nice try. He found the 2 kills, but that was a lot invested by UBC Blue, and now they're really broke, and Maxwell House has all of the money to play with.
I mean, at least they did damage, a little bit of damage to their economy. It would have been really, really depressing if it was 5-0. But still definitely not a great situation here for UBC Blue, that's for sure, as Maxwell House are now currently basically full buys, maybe some Spectres here and there. Meanwhile, on the side of UBC Blue, we are as broke as we can be, and because they didn't choose to eco in that second round, they're going to be broke for this round. And if they lose again, it's going to be even rougher, as Maxwell House will maybe bring themselves 11-4 here. As Frosty is just waiting here with the Marshall, trying to find any type of lucky headshots, as both teams now just playing it relatively slow, not taking their chances. Maxwell House know that they have the gun advantage, so they don't really need to do anything aggressive here. As long as they play it slowly, they should be able to take this round fairly easily away from UBC Blue. Frosty might be able to find a head here.
And I think he does manage to find the cross there. It does not get the tag though. Frosty, he's aware that there's pressure on A side, and Psychic Kitten slowed down by the utility here. He's not opting to peek through the smoke. He has no more leers, so maybe he's just waiting here, trying to see if he can catch any audio cues, trying to see if too many people from UBC Blue have rotated, but he's not falling back here. He's still waiting. Maybe a re-hit is something that Maxwell House are considering, but Adam is waiting with the Headhunter. 5 bullets, but no. Psychic Kitten walking away from A main, finally giving it up.
Maxwell House once again playing it slow. They have 30 seconds left on the clock, and it looks like they're going for B here. Arnold is on site. And how much will he be able to delay with this fade here? Haunt has been destroyed. It looks like he's looking for at least one pick here with the Sheriff, but he's not going to be able to find much at all. All of the bullets miss, and it's Jake Chung instead who finds him. Sarah, though, able to find one from Garage as Jake Chung going to be traded here. Adam still has the Headhunter. It's a 1v3 now as Aurora 2K from the back of sight finds at least one with that ultimate. Arjun is defusing. He's going to be able to find him. He's looking for the third. Through the wall, he finds a headshot. Aurora 2K saves the round, and Maxwell House bring themselves 11-4.
That was probably too close for Maxwell House's comfort, but Aura 2K was able to secure the round in the end there with the 3K, the Tour de Force and the Vandal in his hand. And yeah, Arjun tried to slick the spike, tried to slick the defuse there, but it was planted for Aurora, and he was able to peek him through the smoke, catch him while the spike diffuser was in his hands, and Sarah was not there for the trade.
A really good setup there for Aurora 2K. He was able to execute it. I mean, he had the ultimate, he had the Vandal. He was able to prevent Arjun from completing that defuse, which means that Maxwell House now only 2 away from winning this first round. This is a best of 3 though, as Jay Chung is going to be traded, as Arjun finds 2 actually here. He's going to be able to find, I believe that was a Colat there.
Yeah, 2 quick kills coming in through the head of Rencon, it seems like. And Aurora trying to find a way, trying to find a place to put down his anchor here. Does not find anything, but spotted by the trademark, and he falls back. They know he's on B here. And now, maybe trying to show some aggression through Garage. And there's no trip in here, and Psychic Kitten, he gets spotted out on C-Long. They know he's there, but the smoke is a bit too deep. Psychic Kitten is already in through sight. He's already cleared so many angles there for Maxwell House. Finds the pick onto Frosty there, and UBC Blue gave them way too much space. Aurora 2K with another pick. Aurora K with 2 headshots on Adam and Arjun. And now it's all up to Arnold here. He has full utility, but it's going to be a hard retake for him here.
Do you think his name is from Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Maybe.
I feel like that's a pretty good name. Anyways, Aurora 2K just one-shot him while I was talking about his IGN here. As Maxwell House, they're now 1 point away from getting the first round. Again, as I was mentioning earlier, this is a best of 3. So UBC Blue, they do have an opportunity to still follow through. It is not a best of 1 as we had before in the tournament, which was basically if you if you fuck up on one map, you're basically done. Instead here, you have another chance, another map. As Maxwell House, they're looking pretty solid this first round. They've been looking like they're executing better.
Yeah. UBC Blue still has an opportunity to prove themselves yet. The game is not over. 8 rounds in a row. I've seen it happen. It happens in my competitive games all the time. It can happen here.
Someone's salty.
But Psychic Kitten here throws a Leer through the smoke, but is slowed down by the Astra, and all of Maxwell House goes quiet, walking back to their spawn, but UBC Blue, they haven't taken much space here. It's only Aurora 2K. Or sorry, Adam. He has a sightline through a short with the tour de force, and the jet knives are on Sarah.
Looks like Maxwell House are once again looking for a B here. Trying to see if they find anyone in an odd angle.
Crescent and Psychic sneaking up into B. They get spotted by the Haunt here. And Psychic Kitten once again entering into sight for his teammates. He gets slowed down by the trademark, but he made it through, and he's probably going to find those picks at the back of sight here. Psychic Kitten finds one. Adam finds a trade with a tour de force. And Rencon is putting a spike down now. And it's going to be a hard retake for UBC Blue. The Cosmic Divide, they don't hear anything right now. They don't know how many people are along.
4v3. It's match point.
And to top it off, Rencon has the orbital strike in his hands and the molly as well. Arjun, he's playing it slow. He's trying to catch the aggression from Aurora. But he's not peeking. He's just holding short. Crescent is smoked off here. The orbital strike, you don't need a smoke to see through it. Alright, Aurora 2K falls to Adam, and then Rencon waiting.
Line is coming
Ult
through.
does not come through yet. The defuse is tapped, but Hunter's Fury comes out, slows them down. Adam finds another kill onto Crescent here, but I don't think they have enough time here. Yeah. And the attackers win. Maxwell House finding map 1 here, playing the post plant perfectly to secure them.
Well done.
The 13th round, yeah.
Maxwell House there. Really good use of utility in that last round. We're going to be able to close that match out very cleanly. Maxwell House 1-0 against UBC Blue. As Aurora 2K did quite a lot of work. I mean, on the chamber, average combat score of 347. That's pretty solid if you ask me.
Yeah, they did a really good job there from start to finish. I think Maxwell House, their utility was really on point this game. Rencon and Jae-Chung were playing really well together, chaining their ultimates, the Sova Dart into the Orbital Strike. It was really hard for UBC Blue to play there.
The coordination from Maxwell House has just been really, really good from start to finish. We've seen them fall short a little bit. Sometimes when UBC Blue found those picks in that first house especially, they were able to get onto site, they were able to execute quickly, outpace Maxwell House, and then find the rounds. But as soon as Maxwell House had a little bit more time, they had a little bit more time to coordinate, to find that utility, to find the value in their agents. It was smooth sailing from there on out.
Yeah, and Maxwell House, they didn't lose a single side on attack.
Not a single
round. It was an 8-4 half in UBC Blue.
You're right.
As soon as Maxwell House was able to set the pace. Okay. Hello, everyone. But as I was saying, Maxwell House, as soon as they went onto the attacking half, they were able to set the pace for their own game and find those picks, play on their own terms, and I don't think that UBC Blue really had a chance competing versus the utility of Maxwell House.
Well done to Maxwell House. We are, of course, going to a map 2. We're not sure what map it is. We actually didn't see the map select either. I'm not sure if there are even any bans or anything like that. I believe there is at least one ban.
No, there are bans, yeah. They banned 2 maps each.
Okay, good. I believe Pearl maybe was banned. Not quite sure. We didn't have that much information since we started the stream a little bit late. You know how it is. We had some technical difficulties. It happens. That's just how it is. But anyways, we have some other sponsor readouts, so I guess we can do that in the meantime. As we are also sponsored by Nando's. Can you believe it? Show us that Nando's peri peri sauce.
We can get some free Nando's peri peri sauce
Hell
live
yeah.
at the event. So next time, if you're willing to swing by, and for tomorrow's finals, if you want some free peri peri sauce with your sponsored Red Bull energy drink, then you can get some right here.
Exactly. Nando's Peri Peri is the home of the legendary South African flame-grilled peri peri chicken and sauces. I mean, Nando's will be on site on August 20th, that's today, and 21st at the AMS Nest during the Valorant LAN tournament, providing some special giveaways, including Nando's Peri Peri sauce. Exactly. I don't think he was talking about the Nando's Peri Peri sauce. Anyways, as the product is limited, so be sure to attend. Pretty sure at least like half of it is gone at this point, as everyone who has come has taken at least one bottle. I got the medium one. Did you get the medium one as well?
I got the medium
Yeah,
one as well.
yeah.
Come get it while it's hot. or come get it while it's medium.
I'm a big fan of hot sauces. Yeah,
I am
we
too.
both are pretty. Actually, this guy's a psychopath. I've seen him drink Tabasco before.
I love it.
That's pretty crazy. Don't do that. That's pretty bad for you.
Yeah,
I
you'll
feel
ruin
like.
your stomach, but
Yeah,
for me
it's
it's
not good.
okay.
Yeah, he's built different, so it's okay. Yeah. Anyways, I really want some hot sauce right now.
Yep. And
Good
it looks
thing I
like we're
have
gonna be transitioning back into the game here.
Okay, good.
Oh, off. Okay.
All right. Sounds like we're gonna be going for a break. I really need to pee, so I'm gonna go to the toilet. Anyways.
See you soon.
Protect the things.
And welcome back.
Oh,
Who?
who?
Which one? Crescent.
Crescent.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, welcome back. Hi, my name is Natural. This is Balon. If you missed our introductions earlier, we are casting live today.
Yep.
We are at the Nest, and we are casting today. Right now, actually, we are casting UBC Blue versus Maxwell House. Maxwell House did take our first game in a very convincing manner, I will say. Out-executed, outpaced, out-planned, outgunned, whatever.
Outmaneuvered.
Outmaneuvered, whatever you want to call it. They took game one, 13-4, not losing a single round on the attacking side of Haven. Now, my question is, what's
They can take this tournament.
true? I'm gonna bet.
I think UBC Blue takes this map.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna say UBC Blue takes this map very closely, and it's going to be Ascent.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. As we don't know the map either, so we're gonna be finding out with you guys here.
If it's Ascent, I will gift myself $1 from my own money. It's a very high risk bet here.
Smooth transaction here.
Yeah. We're making money moves, as they say in the game. We have a live crowd. That's amazing. I have never casted in front of a live crowd before. It's honestly pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely good to see people here. I know that there's some fans and family members supporting their
Yes, sir.
teammates.
And it's cool. You get to hear like the reaction of the crowd a little bit when the play happens. It's not a huge crowd or anything, but you can still hear it, and that kind of makes it like more interesting. Also, we can hear the players like scream from the other room
Yeah.
sometimes. Last round when Maxwell House won, we just heard like a super loud "Let's go," and it's pretty hype. I like it. You know, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, we had a bit of a hint that the game was over on the final round there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they spoiled us. SMH. I'm practicing right here, okay? We've got Fade, we've got Astra, we've got Raze, and KO, as well as Chamber. Okay, cool. And on the defending side, we've got Omen, we've got Silva, we've got KO, we've got Chamber, and we've got...
Psychic
Reyna.
getting out the Reyna just
Okay.
as we wanted.
I did it all. I'm improving.
Yeah.
I'm graduating as a caster. Okay, anyways. Yeah, we're getting straight into this game here. We've got a little bit of a countdown here, but that's all right. I wonder, okay, so last game, rather, Maxwell House were out executing UBC Blue when it came to especially the slower rounds, right? And UBC Blue were taking off some rounds by playing it rapidly, by getting some picks, getting onto site, making Maxwell House not have the time and the coordination to really do a coordinated execute. So, UBC Blue, does their agents enable them to do this a little bit better this game than it did last game? I think it's about the same, right?
I think they do. They got the combination of Fade, Raze, and KO, and Ascent has a lot of tight choke points, so maybe if they play their utility correctly, they can slow down Maxwell House and maybe play to the default advantages that they were having here, as once again we have some network issues, and I think Aurora 2K he found the pick onto Arnold and managed to TP back to his anchor. But Frosty, paint shells coming through the backside. He gets picked up by Jay Chung, but Maxwell House are already into the site. Adam, Aurora finds the headshot onto... Oh, and sorry, it was Rank on finding the headshot onto Adam, and now it's all up to Arjun, and he's in main.
It's a really tough one here for Arjun.
He's smoked out, but Nope, he gets peeked by Rencon and finds the headshot, and
Clean first round. It's a flawless round for Maxwell here in the first round. Very, very clean. I mean, we were talking about how UBC Blue needed to destabilize Maxwell House to get the wins, but unfortunately Maxwell House stood their ground, got the shots, and it looks like Maxwell House will be taking this first round. As now, looking at the buys here, it doesn't look like UBC Blue is going to opt into anything. They're just going to save their money and try to save for that second round here, which I think is probably the better option here, especially when you're just starting off the game, you know? Just take it slow. Just, it's okay if you lose the second round. It's all good. You can always buy on the third one, as Arnold is going to try and shoulder peek here, but is not going to be able to find it. Psychic Kitten just holding this angle, but going a little bit aggressively here on the Reyna is obviously what you want to do, as he's going to be able to find Arnold at least, use the dismiss to get out of dodge and not get traded here, and that's exactly how you want to play the Reyna.
Yeah, he was able to find the first pick there and dismiss, and he got some information as well. He saw the spike. So Maxwell House has already pulled, as you can see, there's 3 people waiting in A with Crescent holding short with the Omen. And personally, I'm most curious to see how Rencon plays, as on the first map, he was on the Brimstone, but now he switched over to the KO here. So I want to see how he pulls that off there, as the 0 point does spot UBC Blue, and now they kind of do have to run into the hands of Aurora 2K in the mid here, and they get caught. Aurora finds the 2 picks, and Adam with the spike. No bullets in his headhunter. He's crawling up through Cat here, but does he expect? No, maybe Crescent will get timing here. Adam is sneaking through. They're holding the crossfire, and the shoulder of Adam does get spotted, and Rencon is waiting for the trade, and Adam doesn't even try. He
Maxwell House are so patient. Aurora 2K finds 3. Psychic finds the last one. Maxwell House, they have just been executing these rounds just so flawlessly. Psychic Kitten with that first pick as well was so clean. Just picks up, aggressively goes in, uses the dismiss, gets out. So clean. I mean, UBC Blue, obviously, they were on a decon round, so it wasn't exactly a very tough round to execute. But Maxwell House don't lose a single person off the top of this round. They're rich. They're rich as hell. And they've got all the Spectres and the armor that they needed. And now they will be a little bit of a disadvantage, of course, just because they have that bonus round. They're going to be looking for even more money. But at this point, if Maxwell House gets the bonus round as well, man, it's a lottery for Maxwell House here. It's the house, the cake, the wife, everything.
That's true. Maxwell House have found every single pistol round in this series so far, and the first 2 rounds of this map were flawless. That was 2 flawless rounds already in a row, and they're carrying 5 Spectres into this round here. So UBC Blue, even though they have the good advantage here, they should be worried. 1 light armor on their side, so they can't even full buy properly here. And some early aggression onto A side.
No.
Curious to see what's happening on B right now, as Aurora 2K, he does get tagged, but he will not fall here. Arjun, he had a bit of a window there to try and find Aurora 2K, but Aurora 2K does not overextend here, and he actually finds the headshot onto Arjun, holding the ankle. Psychic Kitten with a headshot onto Frosty, and it's starting to fall apart for UBC Blue. It's a 2-man advantage to Maxwell House. Rencon is low, but I don't think it'll matter here. It's only Arnold, low HP already.
It's really hard to get onto these sites here. Crescent on the defending side, they're holding the crossfire. It's really, really hard to even push out of here. But they have to at some point. You got to make a play. You got to plant the bomb. As, okay, well, looking for a pick, but getting tagged instead. Sarah Rory is actually going to be able to close the door here. 22 HP left. Crescent will be able to find him, though. Adam, he's in hell. He has the spike. He's going to be able to find absolutely nothing as Maxwell House here. They take the round and bring us 3-0. And the lottery that we were talking about, the house, the cake, the wife, everything, that's going all in the favor of Maxwell House here. As once again, UBC Blue are struggling to get onto these sites. The only thing that I can say that is good, though, is that Ascent, I know that for sure, is a defense-sided map. At least it should be. As looks like we're having a little bit of mic issues here with Balon's microphone.
Testing.
We're testing a little bit.
Testing.
Should be okay. As, anyways, Maxwell House here are going to be looking to pushing. It doesn't look like the mic is functioning, so I'm just going to take over for a little bit here. That's fine. TP is going to be used. Frosty is pushing onto the site here. Arnold all through the smoke. Arnold finds 1 headshot. It's traded, though, by Jay-Chung onto Frosty. Aurora 2K, he finds Sarah Aurora with his back towards him as Arnold not looking, unfortunately. Aurora 2K, oh my lord. It's is just a sweep here. Is your mic working now?
Yep, I
All
think
right,
we're back
perfect.
online. And Aurora 2K, 8 kills, 0 deaths so far. And
He's just pumping out
UBC
deeps.
Blue, so far in these 4 rounds, have only been able to find 3 kills. No players standing out. And yeah, it's looking like a really strong performance by Maxwell House on defense so far. And with a tour de force there, I'm not sure if he's committing it, but they have that in their back of their hands alongside a super strong economy. UBC Blue needs to start winning, and they need to start getting those rounds going.
8.1k credits on one of those players. That is an insane amount of money. The guy is rich.
Frosty here.
You can buy a house on top of his Vandal if you wanted to. Okay, Frosty is going to be looking for something. It looks like UBC Blue. They're going to be looking to go aggressive, as we were talking about, as Crescent. Just using his smokes, playing inside of his own smoke, waiting patiently. As Sarah Roy is actually going to be able to find the first pick in this round. As Crescent is going to get 0 pointed, but he's going to be picked off by Argent as well. Now, Rencon going to find 1 kill into Frosty as well. And now they're onto site. They have the spike. Argent is going to take down Rencon as well. This is actually looking pretty good for UBC Blue.
And Arnold here, finding 2 kills, and wow, securing the round. 2 fast kills onto Aurora and to, I'm not sure who it was, the Sova on Maxwell House, Jay Chung. And that was a really big round. We were just talking about that UBC Blue needed to get on the board, and that's exactly what they did. And they were able to carry some guns through as well. It was a pretty clean round considering everything. And they
Finally on the board.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I don't have a particular dog in this race. I just want some good Valorant. And I'm very happy to see that UBC Blue, they will be able to find at least 1 round in this game here. As Arjun is looking like he's preparing something with the stars. He's just going into his star mode. I'm not sure how it's called. Anyways, Arnold here might be looking to use the ultimate. As we have a little bit of network problems, but he will be able to use it. Aurora 2K finds the first kill onto Adam, though. Now Frosty is already on the site, going to use the Boombot, but he peeks with the Boombot, taking a little bit of damage there, but they know he's on the back of the site, and Arnold will be able to take the first kill, as now we have a 4 for 3 in favor of UBC Blue with the spike planted.
Crescent jumping through the Cosmic Divide, finds, putting pressure onto A main. Crescent finds the pick onto Arjun, and now they're retaking all 3 players on site. Psychic hitting with the Leer. Finds the shoulder of Rencon, but Arnold finds the head of Psychic Kid and Frosty with a trade. And Rencon, it's up to him to retake.
1v2.
He knows that they're both boathouse. He gets spotted by the 0 point. Rencon, he gets headshot by Frosty.
Not going to be able to clutch that one, as UBC Blue will be able to take their second round of the game. UBC Blue, they're working their way up the standings right now. Or rather, not the standings, but you get my point. As that means that Adam will also be able to get the up off of this round, actually. Despite the fact that he's 0-5, so that's really good. As the up is also available for Aurora 2K, who has now been 10-2. And as we were saying, UBC Blue, when they are able to find those picks, are able to get onto those sites a little bit faster than Maxwell House, then they have a chance. As Maxwell House here are still looking pretty good. Jay-Chung has been doing a lot of work here. As this time, it's looking like a little bit of a more default play, a little bit more slow here from Maxwell House, a little bit more reserved. As once again, we have a little bit of ping issues, but nothing too important.
I think that was a really impressive round from Arnold there. With the Nightfall, he was able to help his team entry onto site, but already after that, he found 3 picks and the spike plant, so he already has 4 points back into his ult, and it's really important on their attacking half here, as they had a lot of trouble entering through these choke points, and that Nightfall is going to make it so much easier for them to get onto site, get that spike down and play post plant. As we saw, that was when they were most successful, when they have Maxwell House running into them. But Aurora 2K, he finds the first pick onto Sarah. Showstopper coming in from Frosty, but he's halted by the Nebula. Adam with a pick onto Crescent. Showstopper coming through, but Psychic Kitten finds the kill onto Frosty, and Argent falls to Aurora's 2K's up. Arnold finding a trade onto Arnold here. Psychic Kitten fell down as Jay Chong falling in heaven. Arnold with another kill. Adam, and now it's up to Rencon. He's swung out heaven already, and Rencon finds the pick onto Adam. It's a 1v1. He knows that Arnold's on site, and Rencon finds the follow-up kill to finish the round. It was really impressive, and it was a really good choice for Rencon to swing out wide off of heaven. He knew that Adam, he found the first pick onto heaven, so he was wholly ready for the close angle, but Rencon, he was there for the trade. He swung wide, and that off angle made Adam stifle his shot, and Rencon had the awareness to peek Jenny after and get that second kill.
I mean, that was such a close round. It could have definitely went either way there, but this time Rencon was able to clutch the absolute hell out of that round, as Arnold here is taking a bunch of utility to the face, as Adam is once again going to be able to actually find the pick onto Aurora 2K here. Adam is getting warmed up. I mean, he started this game 0-5, but now he's been picking up a few kills back-to-back, as a lot of ultimates are available here, both on Maxwell's house and UBC Blue's side.
But Psychic Kitten, he's in wine. Oh, and he finds the pick onto Sarah. He finds another pick onto Arnold. He gets traded by Frosty, and maybe the KO is going to get picked back up here. Frosty's taking the defuse. They hurt him, and Argent's starting to get sprayed. Sarah ends up falling in the end here, and that was a lot of util committed. And Argent, he's so low here. He has no way to get his health back up. There's no healers on either side of the team. And UBC Blue are stopped in their tracks just like that. A successful defense so far from Maxwell House, and now Jae Chung is rotated back to be here. And he's pretty comfortable. He knows that there hasn't been much aggression, but looks like he's worried about the mid push. The chamber has fallen, so the trip is down, and Rencon, he has a good off angle here. He's able to watch both tree and main. Arjun, he's low on HP, but it looks like it's going to be an A execute from UBC Blue.
No.
Adam still has the op in his hand, so we'll see what will happen here. Crescent and Rencon finding 2 kills onto Arjun and Frosty, and now it's up to Adam with the op. He pulls out a Spectre as he gets silent. 8 seconds on the time. He has the and he falls to Crescent. He's not able to find the pick.
Nice try there from Adam. Maxwell House will still be able to find the round, though. 6-2. I mean, Arjun was so low there. Despite the fact that it was a 3v3, the HP advantage was actually in favor of Maxwell House there by quite a large amount, and it means that they get themselves 6-2. It's once again going quite heavily into Maxwell House's favor right now.
And I think once again it came down to the utility game. UBC Blue, they showed a lot of presence in A main from the start of the round, but Maxwell House were able to slow them down. They had Psychic Kitten, who made their way into Wine and found the 2 kills and a lot of damage onto Arjun, as we saw there, and that was I think that was really the difference maker. And the Reyna once again showing value for the side of Maxwell House, finding those aggressive picks, putting themselves in a place where they can dismiss if they find a pick, or maybe get 2 or 3 or even more damage. But Frosty, he gets caught with a shock dart here. Is down to 50 HP, and it's a Shiko for UBC, for the side of UBC Blue, and looks like Aurora is waiting for the side push here. The anchor's going down, so he has the option to TP out if things get too messy. He gets spotted by the Hunt, and his TP did get destroyed, and now it's a 45 second cooldown on the trademark now after the nerf. So he's going to be stuck here for quite a while. Aurora 2K still holding it down. Arjun with the Sheriff falls to Aurora 2K, and now it's all up to Adam, and he's suppressed, and 50 HP. Doesn't look like he's going to get much done here.
A dream and a headhunter. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do much, though, as solidly waiting for him to peek out. Maxwell House knows they don't really have much options here for UBC Blue. 30 seconds and no spike. There's not much for him to do. He will at least be looking for 1 pick, though. Azura 2K peeking out. Not going to be able to find him, though, and Adam goes down as Maxwell House once again take the round here on the defense side. 2 rounds left. It looks like Maxwell House is going to be able to take a very, very solid advantage here in this first half. But, as we mentioned, there is a little bit of an advantage here on the ascent for the defensive side, as a little bit of a timeout. Looks like just 1 minute here. Take a little bit of a breather. That's all right.
And that was a really impressive play from Aurora there. We saw a lot of pressure on B side with UBC Blue committing a lot of utility there early, but Aurora 2K, he had his anchor down, but he chose not to TP. He stayed there on stairs, and he was putting a lot of holding that crossfire. Really slowed down UBC Blue, and once his teammates were there to back him up, UBC Blue couldn't enter far past enough into side and did not get those picks, and Maxwell House secured their 7th round, and now it looks like UBC Blue are starting to call the timeouts. They need a new plan for sure, because UBC Blue are picking up some pace on the defensive side.
Maxwell House are picking up.
Sorry, Maxwell House.
Yep, it looks like we'll be going right into this game as the timeout has now expired. But as you were saying, I mean, Maxwell House, they've picking up some rounds back to back to back. And even if this is a defense-sided map, I mean, Maxwell House, I don't think they mind too much. 7-2 is definitely a very solid advantage here. And they already have one game off of UBC Blue's hands, which means that they're they're just a little bit closer from getting themselves into those semifinals. As you said, I mean, UBC Blue, they have to play aggressive. They can't play it slow or else Maxwell House will out-execute them. But unfortunately, playing fast on this Ascenta has just been proving very difficult here. As Arnold pushing through the smoke here. Saikin, will he be able to find anything? He was blinded, so unfortunately not, as Adam will be able to find the first blood in this round. Frosty finds another pick, but is going to be traded by Rencon here. Arnold is right there to back him up, though, as he has a spike. The Hunter's Fury trying to find some damage. He's going to be able to find a full kill onto Sarah Roar, actually. 2v3 now in favor of UBC Blue, and this is a really good chance here for UBC Blue to at least take one round off of Maxwell's House's hands.
The switch has been hit and the door is going down, but I'm pretty sure that it'll allow for the chamber to cross there. And Sova Dart misses. And the Seas does not catch anyone. J-Chunk has a drone. He will be able to spot out Arjun here, and Aurora 2K is already pushing out of the door. I think he knows that both of them are on site. He's able to get some tags onto Arjun, but no. Arnold and Adam are able to find the 2 picks onto Aurora and J-Chung, and that's a third round for UBC Blue.
Okay, UBC Blue finally showing us what they've got here on the offensive side, and we'll be able to pick up another round off of Maxwell's House's hands once again. Okay, so now, once again, we've got Adam. He started off 0-5, and now he's making his way back through the scoreboard, 6-8, has another up. So, I mean, there are choices, there are options here for UBC Blue to be able to take another round, but this is the last round of, no, 2 last rounds, actually, of this half, as the question is really, can UBC Blue take more rounds and then able to execute even better on the defensive side? As Maxwell House, I mean, they've shown to be as effective on the offensive as the defensive. So it's not exactly easy for UBC Blue to do either.
You're talking about Adam, but on the other side, Aurora 2K, he's top fragging for his side on the chamber as well, and he also has an op in his hands, and ooh, he TP's out here, not actually caught by the boombot here, and he's making his way down to B. I think he's reading it correctly. No, actually, UBC Blue is showing more presence towards the A side here, but the paint shells allows for UBC Blue to take some control of mid here. I don't think the recon drone managed to spot out Frosty here, but I think the 0 point did there. J-Chung is well aware that Frosty is there, and Psychic Kitten holding A main. And meanwhile, Arnold, Crescent, they've been holding down Cat this whole time. The Paranoia catches all 4 members of UBC Blue and slows them down enough. And all of Maxwell House is now rotating. Crescent finds Pick, Crescent finds Stu, Crescent finds the 3rd headshot. And it all falls apart for UBC Blue. Their whole push through tree just stopped like that. Adam gives UBC Blue another chance. But Aurora 2K, he's holding the cross here. And Adam, he has to commit here. He has to peek the op, and Aurora 2K does not miss his shot. Does not let Adam cross onto site, and that's the 8th round for Maxwell House. And wow, what a hold from Crescent and Tree there. The Paranoia onto all 4 of the UBC Blues members into the triple headshot. That was a really stellar performance by Crescent on the defensive side.
I mean, all funneling into Tree there with some utility, and then he just peeks out and fights 3. It's just so beautiful. Maxwell House will be able to take another round once again. As, I mean, just beautiful performance there from Crescent, honestly. Finding the perfect timing there to swing out, find 3 kills. As now UBC Blue are sweating once again, as our Wi-Fi is also dying at the same time. But that's all right. As Frosty, we'll be looking for an entrance here.
Showstopper is out, but the 0 point does not catch her. Frosty is able to clear side now. They know that nobody is there, and they know it's a full retake coming in from Maxwell House. And although UBC Blue does not have the perfect guns for this with the perfect utility, the spike is down. Sarah with the Phantom, with the Molly and a single flash at their utility, at their disposal. They need to hold this down. They need that 4th round going into the attacking side, and Adam gets blinded.
Okay.
A lot of quick kills coming through, and Maxwell House falls just like that. not sure what happened there. UBC Blue managed to find 4 quick kills onto the side of Maxwell House.
I have no clue what just happened. Okay, I mean, it looks like at least back... Okay, UBC Blue will be able to find another round. I think it was off the back of mostly Arnold.
Yeah, I think Arnold and Sarah had a bit of presence towards B main, and my guess would be that Sarah managed to flash out and Arnold was there to swing with it.
I mean, that was just absolutely insane. The whole round was just finished in an instant there, and UBC Blue, now on the defending side, they're very close out of being eliminated out of this game, out of this tournament. But they have another chance here. 8-4 now.
They really need this pistol round there. They've lost every single pistol so far, and now the pressure is really on. If they lose this map, they're out. And it looks like Maxwell House are choosing to take it A. Psychic Kitten spearheading for his team is been doing a really good job so far on this Reyna. Spamming through dice, does not find anything.
So Aurora's just on the off angle here. He's waiting for someone to walk in.
There's 3 people on the side of UBC Blue already on A site, and it looks like they already have an inkling that it's going to be hitting A. But Aurora 2K is sneaking up past mid. He does trigger the trademark, but falls off. Nothing is found here yet. And the 0 point catches 2 members from the side of Maxwell House. And I think that may get confused UBC Blue here. They don't really know where Maxwell House are spread out. As you can see, there's 2 people playing in Boathouse all the way on B. They have so much distance to rotate here as, there you go, the Executor's coming through Maxwell House. Aurora finding the first pick, Aurora finding 2. Arjun is able to hold some down, but Crescent finds a trade onto Arjun, and now the spike is going down into 2v3 for the side of Maxwell House, and the last 2 members were miles away. And they have to run all the way back here, and they're going to run straight into the drone. They know where both players are.
It's going to be a really, really hard retake here from UBC Blue. Numbers advantage, and the info is all on the side of Maxwell House right now. As just sorting this card and waiting. Okay.
Floating fade.
As he has the Headhunter, so he definitely has the option to kill at least one person very fast. He finds one beautiful headshot onto Aurora 2K. What about the second one? His back to is turned, and Crescent and J-Chung are able to close the round out, which means that Maxwell House, they'd set themselves 9-4 and take the first round of the second half once again. And Maxwell House on the offensive side with the goal advantage. I mean, it's looking pretty tough here.
Do UBC Blue go for a force again?
That was what they opted for last time, but it doesn't look like they're going to do it this round.
Well, maybe it's a better choice because it didn't work out for them the first time around, so maybe saving this round, giving the 10th round up for Maxwell House is probably the best idea. And they're hoping to start winning rounds once they get those guns online, but who knows, anything could happen. They could win the Thrifty. They've done it before on the first side, on the first map, sorry. But once again, Maxwell House choosing to take it slow.
What an aggressive hold here onto the B main side. Oh my god. There's like 3 people just crouching, waiting there for UBC Blue. The stack. Maxwell House isn't going to really opt into that push, though.
Their spidey senses tingling. They probably know that UBC Blue is trying to pull off some kind of cheesy strategy to try and get some guns, try and swing the momentum back into the side of UBC Blue side. Adam finds one headshot there. That's exactly what they needed to get that first pick. And Adam TP's back. I'm not sure what happened there, but Adam's still in the boathouse, and he finds the headshot onto Psychic Kid, and he's 18 HP, but that's a gun. That's a few guns on the side of UBC Blue. Rencon.
He's in a really good position here. Arnold.
Spike is down. UBC Blue have control of Spike, and that's both members. The 2 members that they actually need, the Fade and the Raze, they have the utility. The Seize catches Rencon, and the Flash slows them down a bit. 28 seconds. And they swing, and Frosty and Arnold are able to find the Thrifty.
Very well done from UBC Blue there. They are going to be able to find at least another round here into this half. And man, oh man, that was one that they really needed here. Maxwell House running away with the lead here would not have been good for UBC Blue at all, but they are able to take the round off of them. Despite the fact that their cheesy strat at the beginning of the round didn't actually work out for them, they were still able to pull it back up. And now they have guns. Now they have gold. I mean, Adam, he has the op, very ballsy by. Absolutely no armor. 0 credits left to his name, just an op. So let's see if he's going to be able to get some value out of that. As Psychic Kitten here is looking for a little bit of push. It looks like Maxwell House are just opting for a very light bike here, just some classics, a little bit of armor maybe. As
Psychic Kitten looks like they're about to go Psychic, rushing into A main with nothing but a classic here, but as we lose the stream for just a second here, Arjun holding A main, the smoke has went down, and I don't think Maxwell House any util to push through that, and they're trying to hope that Jae Chung will find a pick here. No, nothing is found. They do not over-aggress through B main. UBC Blue, playing to their gun advantage, do not want to give up the eco, as their opponents did just the round before. And Aurora 2K, their only real gun here. Arnold finds some information with the Prowler, and they know that there's something going on in B main.
There's
UBC
something
Blue
fishy.
is aware. And Aurora 2K does spot the legs of Arnold there. And if I was Aurora 2K, I'm calling the fact that there's two players playing on B side.
oh, nasty shot there from Adam. Finds at least one. Not going to be able to find the second one with the shoulder peek from the Soa there. Adam is still looking at mid though. He's going to shoot through the smoke, but not going to be able to find anything as Arjun finds one. Traded by Jae Chung. See, Aurora is there though.
And that's the spike. The molly does go down, and I don't think that Maxwell
No
House
time.
even has time, even if they manage to recover the spike. Crescent just swings wide. It gets
Oh
two
my
picks,
God.
but that's, even though they're going to lose the round, they still are going to collect two of these guns here. And that's a Phantom inside in Crescent's hands. And maybe he's going to challenge the op, though.
Okay.
Falls to Adam. But on the other side, Aurora 2K was able to find a pick.
Adam is able to keep his up, which is a really good news. The bad news is that despite the fact that Maxwell House lost this round, they're still going to be able to do a lot of damage to UBC Blue's economy. But again, UBC Blue are slowly making their way back up onto this round, and I mean the pressure is pretty high for UBC Blue at this point. One mistake, one round given over to Maxwell House significantly decreases their chance of being able to move on to the semifinals right now. So UBC Blue, they can be happy about the fact that they're getting warmed up a little bit. They've drank their Red Bull maybe or something, but regardless of that, they're waking up and they're going to be able to find the shots here slowly. As Sarah Roar once again holding onto this mid position here as Chamber is just walking through the smoke. No worries.
I think Sarah managed to hear the drop there, but Crescent finds the pick onto Cat. A bit of an ambitious peek from Sarah there, running into the gun of three of Maxwell House. And Aurora 2K quickly shoots the trademark and TP's out of there. And now the pressure is really on because the trademark is down and there's a man advantage to Maxwell House's side. And UBC Blue, they're going to be stretched thin on this map here. Ascent. There's a lot of angles to watch. And as we can see there, yep, Rencon and Psychic Kitten are able to sneak in there, find the pick onto Arjun, and they have to play a 3v5 retake here, or maybe even consider saving their rifles here if Frosty does not find a pick here at all.
That's unfortunate.
Lags out at the worst time possible, and yeah.
Okay, well, Frosty is able to find at least one pick onto Psychic. Adam finds another one with the op here. Arnold also finding one. Now it's a 2v3. It's doable here, but Arnold finds two. He's 1v3 at this point. Rencon, 11 HP in a dream, but it's not going to be able to clutch it, unfortunately, and Frosty is going to be able to find the defuse.
UBC Blue through the walls. They know that this was an important round for them.
We can literally hear them screaming through the wall as UBC Blue, they bring it pretty close. I mean, it's 9-7 now. We were talking about how difficult it was looking for UBC Blue in the second half, but they're able to take some rounds. They're taking the defensive rounds. That was a 5v3 in a post-plant situation, and they were still able to clutch it out. Arnold there, with a beautiful positioning there at the post-plant, is going to be able to find 2 kills. The UBC Blue, they trade kills, and they're going to be able to find the defuse. 9-7 now. And the economy is good for UBC Blue. For the first time in a very long time, they're actually going to be able to buy some mobs, buy some full armor, buy some guns. And on the other hand side, Maxwell House, they have to cheap out a little bit. They don't have the full armors. As looks like now, Maxwell House, they're looking for a little bit of a slower play once again. Just using some util, just baiting out as much utility as possible before actually getting onto these sites.
And this was all off the back of an 8-4 half. And Maxwell House did win the pistol, but UBC Blue with that one thrifty round where they had 4 classics and a headhunter, now they're able to chain 3 rounds together and hoping to get the 8th on the board. Arjun is the sole defender of A site. Aurora 2K. Sorry, Adam. Inside of main with the op there. And the KO ult coming through from Rencon. He's able to hit the switch and get some tags down onto Sarah. And Sarah pushed through there without any util and gets picked off by Crescent there.
Let's see if Arnold can work his magic once again, though. He's suppressed for now.
They've won a 3v5 retake before, and they do have the Nightfall. Arnold, he managed to clear Cat. He knows that there's no one there, and he's gonna start setting it up for his Nightfall. The wall is about to go down. The door's sorry. But Rencon is waiting with the flashpoint. No, the smoke allows him to push in. He finds the first pick onto finds the second pick onto Frosty, and Aurora finds the final kill onto Adam through the dice.
Beautiful spray transfer there from Rencon on the side of Maxwell House through the smoke. The defensive side from Maxwell House this time has been clean. This time it worked out, and this might just be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Though UBC Blue, they've been fighting, so I'm not gonna, not gonna put too much pressure onto them for now. But UBC Blue now they're the ones that have to cheap out on their buy with some half armors here with their rifle buys. Adam, it looks like he's just going to be using that tour de force. He's not going to be looking for any kind of other gun here. As Maxwell House 10-7 now. Aurora 2K looking for something, as well as Psychic Kitten on the B side currently. Just trying to look for picks once again. UBC Blue, they've gotten better at avoiding Maxwell House's early picks here, but are they going to be able to do it again? As the Boombot is going to be used, Psychic Kitten, he's going to be spotted out here. As Adam is peeking, but Psychic Kitten is going to get the better of him. Psychic Kitten on the Reyna here, just going to use the dismiss, walks back out. And they might just be looking for a rotate here.
And even though they fall off a B side here, Maxwell House are really happy about that pick. Finding the chamber is so important here, but because even though they were doubled up on B side there, the trademark does go down to mid lane. And as you can see there, Arjun, because the trademark fell down, he has to rotate off of A side. He has to give it up completely. And Maxwell House, they know this, and the smokes are going down. They're going for a fast A push. They know that if there's going to be one person here, and it's probably Arjun, but he gave it up. So now it's a retake. 4 versus 5 retake for UBC Blue, and Jae Chung, he has the Hunter's Fury. Maybe they're going to try to opt in to buy time and maybe play for the post plant here. Nightfall in Arnold's hands. Goes out, spots out Psychic Kid and Arjun with a kill, and then Frosty with a follow-up. Aurora trades onto Arjun, and Jae Chung falls onto site. And now it's a 3v2 for Maxwell House. Lag out at the worst time possible.
Come on, man. The defuse is going through. What's
Arnold's defusing. Oh,
okay. Yep. Well done to UBC Blue. Man, these lags are really unfortunate. It's like they know when the action is coming, and then all of a sudden we just can't see anything. Yeah. But UBC Blue were able to find the round at the end of it. Arnold, once again, I mean, he is carrying UBC Blue so hard right now. He's just putting him in this backpack. Everyone on the side of UBC Blue pretty much at this point as in Arnold's backpack. The Nightfall there, crucial for the retake.
The Nightfall had so much value there. Able to find, forcing Psychic Kitten to peek at the start there. As he was deafened, he didn't know if they were running up, and Psychic Kitten fell early. Jae Chung, he didn't know what was going on Jenny. He didn't know if there was anybody pushing door, and he got caught. But now it's a fast round. Frosty, aggression into A main, finds 2 kills onto Psychic and Crescent, and he's out of there.
That was a crazy peek from Frosty. Somehow he finds 2.
And Maxwell House are probably getting nervous. Rencon, maybe he's trying to sneak through A. Maybe they won't expect him to just walk through. No, he slows down, and regardless, it doesn't matter because Adam
found another pick
across the map onto Aurora. The chamber diff is starting to show. But no, Rencon, 2 picks. Arnold and Sarah are both down, but the spike is nowhere in his possession. It's all the way with Jae Chung onto B side, and Jae Chung doesn't even have it in his hands. He's worried that the spike has been spotted, and once again, yep. And I think that's it for Adam. The Astra stars are down, and
so okay, he gets out with it. Smooth Criminal is able to steal the bomb somehow. It's still a 2v3,
and Jae Chung is booking it. Jae Chung is running, but Rencon, this is such a sneaky play. He's
so sneaky. The ninja KO. No one is expecting him here.
Yeah, they do not expect him. They think he's already crossed onto A because that's where he got the first initial 2 picks. And Jae Chung, he's taking his time, but no, Rencon, he shows a bit too much, and he's spotted by the trademark. Frosty finds the 3rd kill, and now it's all up to Jae Chung. He has to get the spike down if he wants any chance of winning this round. He does get the spike down, but it's a 3v1, and they have a lot of utility to play with. The recon dart gets tagged early, and Paint Shell's going through, and it's a triple swing. Jae Chung with 2, but no. Adam managed to trade it. That was too close, though.
That was way too close. The Ninja KO there doing so much work for Maxwell House. I mean, he's just going, okay, man.
Showing some VM there as if...
Don't have to disrespect him like that. Absolutely insane play there on the side of Rencon, but he's not going to be able to clutch it. And Jae Chung, almost there at the end as well with the double peek, is able to spray transfer and find 2. Luckily, Adam there with the op is going to be able to find the 3rd one, but UBC Blue, now they're only 1 round away from Maxwell House. They've almost basically caught up. And I mean, UBC Blue, the pressure, they had their backs up to the wall, and they have been just clawing their way back into this series. Only 2 rounds left here for Maxwell House to get onto match point, but they've just not been able to find these aggressive angles. UBC Blue have been finding these 1v2s, these 1v3s, as Adam is looking on the wrong side of that hallway.
Oh, Crescent could just timing Adam completely here if he doesn't look away. Meanwhile, Psychic Kidding walking their way down wine, knows it's clear, and now A main and B mainers could swing into the control of Maxwell House if Crescent finds the pick on Adam there, but neither player is deciding to budge there. They're both just holding the angle patiently. Oh, there we go.
Huh?
Oh, Crescent.
Huh? What?
Adam TP'd away. I think Crescent got nervous there. They thought they were holding the angle, and they didn't decide to take their time with the shot. They just swung and sprayed, and the Sheriff didn't find the head. Only managed to find a tag onto Adam.
You could feel the nerves on both teams. They're playing it so slow. They're trying not to throw this game at this point. Maxwell House, though, still onto the relatively aggressive side here onto B. But it looks like UBC Blue are reading them. They're all rotating. There's no one on B left. All of the information is there. Frosty is looking for it. He's going to be able to find it. Saikin goes down. Arjun finds Aurora 2K as well. It's a 3v5 as we once again lag at the worst moment possible. Crescent is in hell. He finds... Oh, Crescent finds 2 with the Sheriff somehow. Arjun is in hell. He finds 1. He's going to be traded, though. It's a 2 versus 2. Sarah and Adam get the best of them, though, and UBC Blue equalize the score against Maxwell House.
It got a bit nervous there for UBC Blue once again. It came down. There was a moment in time where Maxwell House had a 3v2 advantage for against UBC Blue, but Sarah and Adam, the heroes that UBC Blue needed, secured them the 10th round, and now it's really starting to get close here. It's a really important buy from Maxwell House. They eco last round, they're able to get some picks here, but now it's a full gun round. Aurora 2K does have the Tour de Force online. Both chambers on B side. And now Aurora is probably expecting Adam to show some aggression on B like he did before, and he's waiting for it with the Tour de Force. Meanwhile, his team making their way up Cat. Psychic Kitten shoots the Prowler, does not get spotted, but now they know that there is some presence on mid. Crescent throwing some mid smokes, gives them some freedom. Maxwell House, they have full control of mid, but A main and B main in the side of UBC Blue right now, so they're not too worried. They're not too worried, especially with the chamber trademark in mid still up. But Maxwell House are setting up for the push here. The KO Molly comes through, and it looks like the KO also coming through the side of UBC Blue.
Oh man, the nerves are really high as 10 versus 10 now. Both teams are just playing it slow once again, waiting for the last moment to pop all onto site. As Maxwell House, once again, it looks like they're going to be rotating towards market here. At least Psychic Kitten is going very aggressive here. Just going to take away the trademark. Adam is waiting here, but Aurora 2K finds the better peak. The better op, the better chamber finds a kill. As Sarah Aurora just looking mid, not going to be able to find anything. Meanwhile, it looks like Maxwell House were actually able to get all the way up to the site. Rencon is planting the bomb. UBC Blue, we're all going to have to play for a retake here. It's a 5v4 in favor of Maxwell House. Arnold is just waiting here. Sarah Roar finds the first pick. Crescent finds the trade.
But look at the setup right now. They have 2 players in boat. And Jade Chung has the Hunter's Fury in main. He's just going to be waiting.
Such a good setup.
Letting his team. Aurora finds the op peak, and I think this is a round for Maxwell House. There's nothing.
Oh.
Aurora with the 4 quick op kills. And the Tour de Force found so much value.
Man, Gamble is such a crazy caster. He's literally across the room and we can hear him. This guy also, by the way, he is casting, observing, and casting at the same time and streaming it all by himself. Absolute psycho, that guy. But anyways, Maxwell House versus UBC Blue. Maxwell House are going to be able to take at least 1 round advantage. Now 11-10, and they also have a very strong eco. So UBC Blue right now, they're sweating bullets. There is not much that they can do in the way of econ, but we've seen them win with a slightly worse
We've
econ
seen them
before.
win with less, that's for sure. And
Oh,
there we go,
Frost,
Frosty
what?
with a double headshot onto Aurora. That
Free
is a
gun, by
big
the
kill.
way.
And Rencon, now he's going to be trying to defend this gun as much as possible. Meanwhile, Crescent finds a pick onto Sarah. It's only Arjun left onto A, and now they do have to decide, do they let them have the gun on B and take A side, or do they try to defend the gun and re-hit onto B? They will be running into the 3-stack. They know that Frosty is low, but he's in this corner, and I'm not sure that they know that he's there. Meanwhile, Jae Chung popping the drone, clearing tree, the smoke coming through. They know that there's nobody here. They know that it's Arjun by himself on A site, and yep. Arjun finds a kill onto Rencon. He does get caught by the 0 point. He does not have any utility. He gets spammed through by Psychic Kitten, and it's a 3v3. The bomb is going down. The recon dart does give Psychic Kitten some freedom to move up aggressively. Arnold
Arnold's
has 3
HP and a sheriff.
He has the haunt and the seize, but I think he's going to be trying to wait for Adam. He needs Adam to find a pick here if he wants this round to happen.
Just waiting for his team.
Frosty is also low, and we lag out here. Adam finds a headshot onto Jae Chung. Crescent gets a trade onto Arnold, and now Adam is trying to show some aggression.
No way.
The paranoia
way.
comes through. He's sticking it,
He's
though.
sticking it.
Adam, he's managed to defend his teammate, but
He's
the
sticking
defuse
it.
managed to go through
He
him.
found
Psychic
it.
Kitten. Wait a minute.
Pros don't fake. UBC Blue found the round. Maxwell House have 1 left alive, but UBC Blue still found the round, and it's 11-11.
It was so close. I think Psychic Kitten killed him just a millisecond too late there. Frosty. Adam was holding his defuse, and Frosty's trusted him fully, and he just stuck it. They knew that both players were playing hell, and yeah, they trusted that play, and it worked out in their favor. That thrifty
was such a
so
gamble.
such an important round for UBC Blue, and now it's an even round. 2 gun rounds, the Tour de Force in Adam's hand, and Jae Chung with a fast recon dart manages to find Frosty, and the Hunter's Fury does not connect. Both players at Boathouse, and
Actually not connecting on anything. Doesn't find any value whatsoever. That's a pretty rare sight. As Psychic Kitten actually finds the first kill here.
he's
onto
already
Adam.
out onto B side and dismisses away, and they're not gonna over-aggress here. Maybe, do they know that there's 2 people in Boathouse? I don't think so.
Sova is maybe looking into it here. As it's 4v5 in favor of Maxwell House. Let's see if they are able to find this round off of UBC Blue. As once again, a little bit of a lag, but that's fine. As looks like Sarah Roar here just waiting for anyone to walk mid, and he might be onto something here. He's peeking very aggressively, but he's not find anything. His cursor just wasn't in the right place. He finds a flash though, but once again he just empties his clip and doesn't find anything. Psykin will find him. Arnold trades onto Rencon.
Arjun, is he gonna find the timing through the smoke? No, he's not. Psychic Kittens are on site. Frost, it's all up to him to defend. He finds the first pick onto Psychic Kitten, but gets traded by Rencon, and now it's all up to Arjun.
1v3.
1v3, and all 3 players are on site. Maybe I think he knows that all 3 players are on site. One person already showing some presence on lane. The KO Molly coming through, and now he's running straight into the crosshair of Jae Chung, trying to spray through the wall, but no, Jae Chung, yeah, the positional advantage and finds the head of Arjun right there.
Nice try, but Maxwell House now, they're on match point. 1 round away from UBC Blue being eliminated from this tournament, and Maxwell House are 1 round away from getting into semis. Pressure couldn't be higher here from UBC Blue. It's do or die at this point.
And look at the economy.
Oh, it's so whack.
UBC Blue, they don't have almost anything to work with. They have a single op in Adam's hands with no armor, and that is their only hope right here. Adam has to find a lot of value. Maybe Frosty can get a pick, get that showstopper online, and get some chain some kills together.
Oh, I feel sick. Okay. As Adam here, they're just playing it aggressively. They're going for it. They're just like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just try to find something here as UBC Blue. They're not going to be able to find anything, though, because Maxwell House is on the other side of the map. They're all onto A, and no one from UBC Blue is onto A. This site is absolutely free. Frosty, though, might be able to find the chamber. No, actually, Aurora 2K somehow finds him. He will get tagged, though. He is probably like 5 HP at this point. But again, the site is all Maxwell Houses, and UBC, they have to play for the retake here, as the retake has been so hard. Arnold is going to break down the door with his Spectre.
The Nightfall is available. The Nightfall and the Cosmic Divide are options for UBC Blue. They have to commit. It's the last round regardless, and there we go. The Nightfall is coming through from Arnold. Psychic Cannon tosses a Leer up into heaven, buys them some time. Or 2K waiting with the flash, and every single second, that's the Cosmic Divide timing
Arjun
out
finds
time
one.
by time. Defuse is tapped. Sarah swings
Arnold
bottom,
finds the other.
a pick. Arjun,
Oh!
Adam with a headshot onto Jay Chung. It's
only Crescent left alive, but he's not going to be able to find the clutch. And UBC Blue, they're going to take us to OT. Okay.
What a thrifty from UBC Blue. It's not a thrifty exactly, but
Arjun actually popped off in the last round.
yeah, that Cosmic Divide was perfect. It stopped the crossfire from Maxwell House. The two players that were playing in aim main could not help out the teammates that were stuck inside of Hell, and once that crossfire fell, then they were able just to pick them off in the end there. The tap forced them out, and Adam and Arjun getting the important frags there.
And also, I mean, crucially, the two that were in heaven got picked off immediately. They didn't get any chance to get any trays or anything. They just straight up died, which meant that UBC Blue, they had the space to just take off the site. And then it was only Crescent left alive, and he was all by himself. And even, I mean, you can play that just as well as you want. If there's 4 people on the enemy side that are just looking straight at your forehead, there's not much that you can do besides just take a bullet straight to the head here. As, okay, we're going to OT, and now it's UBC Blue that are on the offensive.
Ooh, but that's some damage. Jay Chung was spamming through the B main wall with an Odin, able to get some damage onto Frosty, and I think he tagged Arnold as well, and he's going for some more damage here. But no, yeah, Arnold took a little bit of damage there. Nothing that he's able to not shake off though. But smokes from Crescent, finding so much value. Look at Aurora. Aurora made his way all the way up Cat. He knows that there's nobody A main. He knows that the whole team is stuck
It's the
in
flank of the
tiles and B.
century.
That is just so much information from Aurora. Oh, but he's holding the anchor. He's showing.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, Aurora's getting nervous. Maybe he feels like he's a bit out of position. He doesn't know where the enemies are like we do.
Or 2K.
Oh, he hears
He's
the
actually
shot.
going to find him. He has the timing. Oh my god, okay.
Almost upset, but finds the pick onto Adam. It wasn't clean, but it doesn't matter. Man advantage for Maxwell House.
It was not clean at all, but it does not matter. As you said, he's going to be able to find Arnold now, trying to execute onto the site. He's going to be blinded, but he's still going to be able to get onto the site thanks to the boom bot here. There's no one onto the site. It's a free site here for UBC Blue, but the retake from Maxwell House is going to be good. Jay Chung through the box. Rencon as well.
Oh.
The Odin is just paying for itself at this point. And Maxwell House are going to be able to find the first round of OT.
And Jay Chung giving Rencon a bit of a reward for winning the round.
He's giving you the sloppy toffee here. As okay, Maxwell House, 13-12 against UBC Blue. Now trading sides. UBC Blue are going to be on the defending side now.
30 kills
Dropping the
for
30
Aurora.
bomb.
And I think that round, that defense that Maxwell House was able to find was all off of the information that Aurora 2K was able to get. With the smokes initially from Crescent, allowing Aurora to walk up Cat, find all of that information, and Maxwell House just moved a lot of their players towards B side with the Odin holding it down. But now Maxwell House are pedal to the metal, pushing straight into B side, and B side is completely open. The UBC Blue is opting into a full retake, a full 5v5 retake, and I'm not sure if that's a good idea for them. It's a double initiator, and Arjun, he doesn't know where they are. They have no information right now. He has to wait for his teammates to try and help him out. The Prowler clearing some angles. Arnold and Arjun trying to entry the site. The smokes are going down, and now Crescent is isolated. 3 players on site, and Maxwell House are going to try to hold it down. Jay Chung finds the first pick onto Frosty. UBC Blue, time is ticking. They have to go fast. Sarah swings, but gets killed by Aurora. Rencon, Psychic Kitten, and now it's all up to
It's all
Arnold,
over.
and he falls to Aurora in the end there. Maxwell House finding the 2 rounds that they needed in overtime and securing the 14-12 and the game.
I mean, it was close. It was close until it wasn't. Maxwell House are going to be able to find both the round and the game here. Insane performance, honestly, from Aurora 2K and Arnold. Both of them just doing their best to pull their team. But Aurora 2K, I mean, just absolutely insane there on the Chamber. Chamber diff was pretty strong in this game.
32 kills with 8 first bloods, and that is exactly what you want to see from your Chamber.
Jesus Christ.
Once he had that op in his hand, it was really difficult for UBC Blue to do almost anything. It was only in the rounds where Adam was able to find those stray picks onto Aurora where UBC Blue were able to really show what they had. But in the end, Aurora 2K proving to UBC Blue, proving to Adam that he is in fact the better Chamber and that he is able to carry his team and give his team the win.
Oh, man. Okay. I don't know if it's the Red Bull or something, but my heart is beating pretty fast. You know, Red Bull gives you wings, but it also gives you heightened cardiac, you know what I
Heart
mean.
rate.
Thank you.
Yep.
As, okay, well, looks like Maxwell House were able to take this game 1, and they will be moving into semifinals, which will be happening tomorrow, by the way. Same place, probably same time, I'm not quite sure, to be honest. As UBC Blue, unfortunately, are going to be eliminated from this tournament. It was a nice effort, honestly. I mean, Haven didn't look as good. Ascent, it was definitely a nice effort. They were so close to bringing us to a Game 3, but unfortunately, it's just not going to happen here. As
I was rooting for them. I thought
was rooting for them
UBC Blue had it in their hands to take map 2. They had a rough first half. Maybe if they won the pistol, I think the fact that they lost the pistol, even though they recovered it with a thrifty the round after, I think if they had the pistol from the get-go, they would have maybe had the momentum that would have made the difference.
The pistol rounds matter.
Yeah, for
They
the
really do.
defensive half.
Yeah. They're really, really impactful, and unfortunately, it does mean that UBC Blue is going to be eliminated once again, as we have another game here on our hands, and the next one, I believe, is, I'm not quite sure, actually. 3 a.m. versus SFU Red is our next game. So that's going to be
we'll
really
see
exciting.
if the rival university in Vancouver will be able
The
to put up a
inferior
better
university.
put up a better performance here.
Oh, we're casting. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, no, apologies. Wrong one. It's Winner's Cube versus Maidenless, as a little bit of a misread there onto the Discord PM. Okay, as actually the other game is currently going on to UBC Esports 3 with Gamble. Go check him out. It's actually pretty cool. Anyways, I assume we're going to a break. Anyways,
Regardless.
I think so, but we're just going to stand here and just look at the camera awkwardly.
I thought it was a really impressive game.
True.
UBC Blue were really starting to mount a comeback there, and with even though it was a 12-11, they found all of the thrifties that they needed to send them into overtime, but
That was a nice effort.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pat Arjun on the back after that. That shit must have been stressful for real. As are we going to break, sorry? Okay, cool. We're gonna go into a break, and we're gonna be right back with some more Valorant action. Shout out Solar and only. No, just kidding. Okay, see you.